Hello everyone and welcome back to Terra Invicta. And so last time we learned quite a bit about the aliens. They've been abducting people, they may be replacing them or brainwashing them to do their bidding. They're building multiple bases around the outer edge of the solar system, getting as close in as Neptune. Seen many fleets on the way, and of course they have plenty of things that they have been sending to Earth to try and mess with us. But at the same time, we've not been sitting idly by. We have constructed our own space station, and last time we put quite a bit on that space station. And so we have added a solar collector, which lets us actually use the station, and a couple of xenology labs, which really boosts our research. And most of our research has been in xenology, so all of that works out quite nicely. We've got a nice big increase to our boost, and so current goals are to keep the enemy down while building up our own space reserves. We have designed a spaceship, but we have no way of building it yet. And so first step is to get a mission to the moon and start joining the other countries that have started building there to build our own moon base. We're running behind on that, but we are one of the few countries with a research station, or few factions I should say. We're not really countries. But anyway, for now we will continue. Interestingly, the servants have lost a lot of their control in Canada. They used to be really in charge here. They've lost just about everything. So that was actually looking really good. Since they're our main faction enemy, they're the ones helping the aliens. Okay, someone's doing a crackdown in Greece. It's not the end of the world if we lose Greece, to be honest. Slightly worried about this alien fleet. Normally the alien fleets, as soon as they enter Earth orbit, they land very, very quickly. This one is a lot more militarily powerful. They're normally about 13 military points. This one's 79. And this just seems to be in orbit. Says it's on Earth surveillance, so it's just spying on us. So a bit worried about that. Okay, so we've lost our shielding of Germany, so I'm just going to re-shield Germany. It's one of our major strongholds here. Nice. So I can give our scientist a promotion to a senior physicist, replacing physicist. So she gains 10 science income as opposed to 5, plus 1 to a science stat. And instead of 15% energy research bonus, it gives her 25%. Okay, so we've now got project unlocked to be able to do outpost mining. Still want to finish our alien operations research first. It's a relatively cheap one, so that'll be useful, because we want to start mining the moon for now. Ah, we have arrested an enemy agent. Rihanna Ifran has been arrested doing something in America. She's been arrested for a month. Oh shit! There's been another revolution in the United States of America. It is now fully controlled by Project Exodus and the Servants. I'm going to have to start fighting that immediately. I do have a lot of support there. America's just so unstable right now. I've been trying to stabilize it, but it keeps getting pushed back up. I'm immediately going to move here before they can lock down the states and try and kick out the servants. We've got alien activity in Bratislava. They're abducting people, so let's work out what's going on there. Okay, so we've got some data. The local law authorities stop investigating the abductions as soon as the abductee returns. There definitely seems to be something up. Got some codex entries, and hopefully soon we should get publicized alien threat, which I think would be good for us. Yep, so just confirmation that all of the alien abductees are coming back very much pro-alien, and then they try and shift government policies, not really caring about anything other than alien-human relations. So our working theories are either they are mind controlling these people, or they're replacing them. Either way, we've got an alien view monitor now. Okay, so we've got the Defend the Earth policy, or project we can work on, which will set our goals going forward. Also, before that, I want to get the outpost mining, then I'll flip over to Defend the Earth. Currently, we've got no alien threat, new alien base on Theros, and its accompanying station. Okay, we've taken back one of our control points in the United States. And we do have publicised the alien threats policy as well. It's quite cheap, grants an opinion boost all around the world. It's got lots of projects we need to be working on. Okay, failed to grab one of the other slots, but at least we got one of the slots. Just grabbed us back one of the armies. Another alien base is spreading all over the outer solar system. Got the option for alien movements research. Okay, so now we've got 2 of the slots in America. It's a massive boost to Project Exodus. I don't know what decides who gets the control points during a revolution, because it's definitely, or it wasn't matching the popularity. So I'm not entirely sure there. I've got next to no chance of grabbing control of that part. Got arrival sociology done, and we had control of that again, so I can start researching other things. I'll throw some research into high energy lasers. I've got a huge energy research bonus right now. 2 Greys declared independence from Ethiopia. Ad Astra has been completed by the Protectorate. They're now working on Arrival International Relations. That's quite good. I wanted us to get that on. Humanity First trying to purge me in France. That's rude. I want to get on with Humanity First. We share a lot of the same goals. Okay, we've completed Outpost Mining Complex. Okay, so now I've got an interesting set of choices. I could publicise the alien threat, give me an opinion boost around the world. Or I can do alien movements, so I can locate the actual alien operatives who are going around. Or I can do Defend the Earth, set our goals, give me 25 more management capacity, a new org that is available for pickup, and a load of resources. Or this one where I do bonus damage to aliens. I think I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to set our goal. So right now we're calling ourselves the Resistance, but we don't really have a clear goal other than getting in the aliens' way. So let's rectify that. So 19th of May, that'll be done. I'm going to spend some of our ops, and I'm going to try and do a new type of mission. I can sabotage a councillor with an engineering module. He's going to go, this is for the Institute people, the ones who are just out for themselves, so I think that'd be quite useful to go damage him a little bit. Okay, so I can sabotage one of the projects that they've got going. They seem to have gotten the most into a rival's market, so let's screw with that. There we go, set them back. Okay, we've got solid core fission systems. They're now doing photonic computing. More importantly, we now can launch something to the moon. Fortunately, all of the best sites have already been taken, but the Peri crater seems quite decent. Gives us a load of water. Nothing really rare there, but something. Oh no, the servants have grabbed one of my control points in France. That is bad. But I'm happier shifting focus over to America, so it's not too bad. Okay, so 2nd of December, that will be finished. And we need to put out solar collector and a outpost mine. I'm going to take 50% shot at purging back our slot in France. Okay, got high energy lasers. And I'm going to do magnetic force manipulation. We didn't get the French control point. Shit, the initiative have taken over the control point in France. So I've lost complete control of France now. Cool, so our hub module on the moon is done. Sending a solar collector there will take 6.7 boost. Okay, Dankin Do, I'm giving the Firebrand trait. I'm going to increase Warachi's espionage. I'm going to boost Heijin Joe's persuasion even higher. I'm going to boost Douglas's admin a bit. I'm finally going to give Riachi the kinetic pressure control limited. Gives him a few bits and pieces, but importantly is giving him 2 of the engineering projects, which I don't really know what they do, but I want to find out. Russia has annexed Azerbaijan. Okay, I've grabbed back one of my control points in France, and then immediately lost it to the Protectorate. Okay, the servants who control India have declared war on Bangladesh. Bangladesh is allied with Japan. Okay, I'm going to give Hadrian Joe the Links Fund. Gives a little bit bonus to influence, which is quite useful. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep putting points in persuasion on her. It's going to increase her science output a bit. Right, we've got the photonic computing research done. Academy is now working on advanced neural networks. Another alien base, this one on 423 Diotima. Project Exodus is really doing some weird things with America. It's now got rivalry with Britain. Fortunately, they've defended their interests there, so I have to wait until that wears off before I can really strike. Yeah, one thing I've just discovered, we can probe the inner planets. Really quite cheap to do, only 0.5 boost, but it does take almost a year to get out to Mars, so I'm going to do that. Okay, Venus is completely uninhabitable, that's understandable. I'm also going to probe Phobos and Deimos. Spent a little bit of boost there. Not the end of the world, the mine's going to require a huge amount of boost, so it's not going to delay much there, but at least let us start planning ahead. Alien base on Agamemnon. Oh, nice. Poland has just joined spaceflight nations. So we've got magnetic force manipulation done. So we get to select a new one. Choose one of the energy, the propulsion techs. I'm going to go for electromagnetic. Let's double down on electromagnetism. Poland is part of the EU, so they are now contributing into the EU's boost. We've got a fair presence in the EU, so we're getting a fair chunk of that. I'm going to give Duncan another admin point. So actually quite handy for her. The Reddington Agency. Just going to see if I can't give that to... Yeah, Rachi's filled up right now. But I could, if I going to move some of the orgs around, give Rachi the Reddington group. It fits in a bit more with him and gives him more espionage, which he really needs, along with giving us more influence and a fair chunk more operation. That's doubling our monthly operation. Then Dan can do... Oh, that's why my boost dropped so much. That Espresso Corp that I picked up, it was deselected when I lost control of the United States in the Revolution. So I can just reassign that. Oh yeah, and it's one that does pay for itself. Right, so that's going back on Kokomo. Okay, small fee for transferring it, that's fine. Yeah, then Duncan can pick up the kinetic pressure group. Actually, I'm going to get Douglas to pick up that pressure group, give him another admin point. Okay, so he's now generating engineering points for us. Now we're back to getting a fair bit more boost than we were. So I can do the Global Listening Network project if I wanted to. Gives more investigation when we're detecting aliens. Okay, China has declared war on Tajikistan. China is controlled by the servants. The servants are starting a lot of wars here. Unfortunately, they control a lot of armies. They've got complete control of China, large control of India. India's conquered Bangladesh. Damn it. Project Exodus grabbed control of one of my points in Poland, right when I was trying to reinforce them. Okay, so rival international relations is done. Protectorate is now working on electrostatic propulsion. Okay, so I'm going to put a solar collector out on the moon. Actually, the mining outpost is going to take 56 boost, which is a huge investment for our current boost income rate. India's declared war on Tajikistan, so this servant block here in Southeast Asia is starting to do some bad things. Okay, but we have completed Defend the Earth project. So, yeah, so this little blurb is just saying that our project is to put an end to the invasion and keep us out of the alien sphere of influence. We've got 25 more a little political cap so we can grab more areas. Got the special activities section, which we can give to a councillor, and it's given us immediately 100 influence. Okay, so to clarify our exact goals here, is that we basically want the world to go on as close to what it was after the invasion as before. So whereas humanity first say that humanity has to become violently xenophobic, we say, no, we just need to stop the aliens, remove ourselves from their thing. We don't need to wipe them out. We don't need to enslave them. We just need to survive this. So next I'm going to come out and publicize the alien threat. Shouldn't take too long to do. Should really help us. Oh, brilliant. India's undergone a coup d'etat. So it's all blanked out on its control points, which means some are now open for grabs. So pretty low odds of grabbing anything, but I'm going to make an attempt. Oh, we did manage to grab that control point. That's pretty nice. Servants grabbed the other 3 control points. But I managed to get one of them, so they don't have complete control over India. Spend quite a bit of influence and try and grab that point. Okay, and that special activities section is really huge. Plus 10 command, pays for itself, extra investigation, fair bit of influence, operations and research income. I think I'm going to give that to Rachi here. He's our chief commando person. Okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to chuck in a load of ops. I'm going to try and have one of the servants operatives assassinated. Rachi has a fair shot at doing that. I can give him even more, a little bit more command. Oh, it's espionage, not command that does that. Never mind, he got a bonus to that as well. Let's see what happens.
Tracking target. Target is down.
Nice. Taken out one of the servants operatives. They'll replace him, but at least that's hurt them. Yeah, solar power plant is online. Nice, Thailand has its own spaceflight program now. So we'll start to get some boost out of Thailand now. And I've taken executive control of India, which means I can pull them out of that war. China's taken control of Tajikistan. Okay, we've publicized the alien threat. Okay, I want to get the fission pile so we can build more effective hab energy, and then I think I'm going to go on to alien movements. This is a relatively quick tech, especially with our bonus. I'm going to try and pull India out of the India-Bangladesh war. There we go. I've agreed to end the war. What? The what? The European Union has merged into one nation. It's all a bit confusing. So France, Spain, Benelux, and Sweden are all part of one nation now. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to shift any of the Project Exodus places away from here. So instead I'm just going to try and trigger another revolution. Maybe a mistake, 'cause we do have 2 of the slots. We've got so much favour. I think kicking them out and then having another go at taking empty slots is going to be worth it. Oh cool, new project. Nuclear freighters reduce the boost requirement for sending material from Earth. Definitely going to put some influence in that once we get the fission pile. Okay, so we've got the fission pile. Anyway, nuclear freighters, I think I'm going to get this one next, rather than alien movements. Alien movements is cool and all, really useful to get, but I think this would really help us start our space game, and I think we're going to really need to get there. We got electromagnetic repulsion. We pick up electrothermal propulsion to get all of our propulsion techs out of the way. Someone else is already doing electrostatic. Okay, the Academy did electrostatic repulsion. They're moving on to mission to the asteroids. I'm a little bit concerned looking at the map. A lot of the bases that they've recently been landing on, that I've not always been calling out because there have just been so many, quite a few of these are actually quite close. They're in the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. So they're no longer just hanging out on the very outer edge of the solar system. They're really pushing in. We've got multiple around Saturn and some getting really, really close. Another new fleet is in low Earth orbit. Oh, Jesus, this is the strongest fleet I've seen so far. 222 damage output. So I don't know what he's up to, but that is a big boy. Okay, so we've found a mysterious object in Guwahati. Okay, so on the very eastern end of India. Two options that are available to me are either to seal it off and maintain observation. So that comes with 50% chance of nothing, 30% chance of bonus science, or 20% chance of sudden xenoforming bloom, so alien life spreading. Or I can destroy it. Worst thing that happens is I pay 100 credits, that's really not much. 50% chance success, 20% chance of a critical success. I'm going to try blowing the damn thing up. Okay, unfortunately, had a bad roll, blew up the engineers, so I've got to pay a little bit of money to the families, but that's fine. Okay, civilian photonic computing, notably, is a project that gives me more management capacity if I chose to. Okay, I've got mass driver project is now available. Duncan D is going to get an extra point of espionage. I'm also going to pick up the Brookhaven National Labs. Gives us 5% more energy research and gives us some more base research. We're mostly focusing on energy in our sort of global research goals. Actually, just going to redo that a bit. Small waste of money. I'm going to put that on Kokomo instead, since I've just given her another org slot. There we go, so that's boosting her science instead. That's a little bit of a better fit. We need to take full control over America because Project Exodus are just breaking all of their alliances with everyone. It's got absolutely huge insurrection right now. So hopefully it'll get its civil war soon and that'll wipe the slate for us to take over. Really just trying to find one of the Earth First people so I can arrange a ceasefire with them. So I want to work with the Earth First people. They're also ones that are really fighting the aliens. And the United States is in a full-on civil war. Actually, there are alien assets that I'm going to have to take a break from revolutionizing to go and burn them down. Aliens have become more popular in Guatemala, so I'll try and have a look there. Finland's joined in the EU, but Ireland has its own space program now. It does get another point of inspiration, or persuasion even. Also going to give Rachi Streetwise, so he gets extra espionage if he's detected. So I found the alien activity, so Kokomo is going to investigate that. Okay, so I'm going to chuck in quite a lot of ops. Got quite a bit banked up. This gives me a 60% chance at a successful coup in America. Shit, it failed. The servants have launched a station. Okay, electric thermal propulsion is done. I'm going to switch over a bit and go to Arrival International Development. Might have some interesting things that we can do. Okay, nice, we managed to get the revolution in the United States of America. Just giving us a load of control points. Only the Institute has a rival control point and the executive is free, so we should be able to grab that. And we've completed Nuclear Freighters project. Very nice. Okay, so next I'm going to get alien movements. Loads of really interesting tech that we could be picking up, but I think alien movements is really going to be useful for us, and we've got almost a 50% bonus. Might then well do xenoflora defoliants, because it seems like the aliens are going to start their xenoforming again soon. But yeah, alien movements for now. Yeah, nice, that's pretty much halved the cost for a mining complex, so we can send a mining complex out now. Okay, so that's our first mine constructed. Apparently we can only put one mine down per hab, which is fair enough. Take a little while to get built. Next goal is to build a spaceship. Oh, and our probe has just arrived on Mars as well. It's like a load of sites there. Some just about all the resources. One site available on Phobos, another one on Deimos. And that's not too bad at all. That's only 5 boosts to send a core module to Mars. So we've already been beaten by the Protectorate, but looks like we can be shifting our focus to Mars pretty soon. It would be very useful to pick up something like Arabia Terra. Gives a little bit of all of the resources, so we'll have a little flow of everything coming in. Yeah, very nice. Okay, it's taking 2 months to build our mining complex, but then we should start getting some water in. Yep, now that has reset our space things, but we can just redo those. Oh shit, that's on the wrong person. Kokomo. The America-only things need to be reset every time there's a civil war. I'm actually going to put some points into admin for Haitian Joe. Give her some extra things that we can play with in the future. So now we have almost complete control over America. It's now just a case of really clamping down and stabilizing this. So first thing, going to defend interest, lock down all of the points we currently have. Okay, so it's a 36% chance of cracking down on the one institute spot there. Try and grab control of the legislative there. As much as I want to start attacking the aliens, I really want to stabilize the nation now. Okay, so we didn't manage to crack down on the initiative here, but we now have executive control over America. But there we go. So we're well over our cap, so we'll need to do something about that. But otherwise, that is us in almost full control of the United States of America, which is a very, very nice situation to be in. Gives us a huge amount of boost. So that is flying in. We have established a mining base on the moon. We are going to be sending something to Mars in the future. I think we've done very well this round. And so if you'd like to see more, please do leave a like, comment, subscribe. All really does help these videos. And otherwise, I hope to catch you in the next one. Until then, remember to be kind to yourself and everyone else. Cheers.